Oh, it's a nice clean one, Matt. So far, so clean. Here we go. Hair alright?
I'm alright.
Hair's alright, cool. Okay, go.
Good.
You look beautiful, mate. You look beautiful. Yeah, so alright, mud lovers, here we are again, mudlarking on Thames foreshore. If you don't know what mudlarking is, it's simply looking for anything old and interesting on the foreshore of the River Thames when the tide goes out. I'm here with Matt, as you can see.
It's me. Hello.
I'm waiting for his dreaded kiss. No, I ain't gonna come. Good, let's get some luck in the muck before he kisses me. Yeah, so it's an evening tide, another nighttime tide later. We've got the head torches on. So can't wait for that. We're going to see our friends in a minute. Nick and Cuffs, they're here. They're in the distance, so let's go and see what we can find. There they are down there. There he is. So here I am with the Queen of Pipes, Nicola White, good friend and fellow mudlark. So Nick, yeah, you don't usually come up this way, do you?
No, I don't, and I was so eager to get here. I got here half an hour early when the water was lapping around my ankles, and so finally, I find is here. Better late than never.
Finally, I know. I was waiting for Matt. He decided to get McDonald's on the way, and as always, holds us up. I've got evidence. I've got evidence. I'll show you the evidence of him dropping his chips as soon as he got out of the car, which is quite hilarious. And we've got Cuffs as well. Long time no see, mate. How are you?
Been a while.
Yeah, good. So what are you having to find?
Oh, anything tonight.
You've had a couple of good finds recently, haven't you? I'll put a few finds up with your recent stuff. You've had a really nice gold posy ring and some other nice jettons and bits and bobs. So
hammered and traders and stuff.
yeah, he's done really well. All found without me, so that's really disappointing. So next time you find some good stuff, I want to be there to record it. And Matt, what you got to say? Wise words?
No, I haven't got anything positive to add at the moment. Let's get some luck in the muck.
That's the one. He remembers it. Woo! Let's do it. Let's get some luck in the muck.
Let's do it.
What was that, Matt? He said, bleep. He's just a bleep, bleep, bleep. So literally 5 minutes, not even that. 2 minutes into the mudlark tonight.
Not even got the gloves on yet.
And he's already pulled up a coin. Well, he's just sitting there. Is he little traders, do you reckon, Mike?
Yeah, I think it's a trade.
Unbelievable. You know, that's going to be the best find of the night now. We're not going to be able to top that.
Might as well go home then, Mike.
That is awesome. We'll clean that up and I'll show you some close-up pictures and see.
No.
Oh, that crumbled. It eroded into it.
You've broken it already.
That would have come off anyway. Crumbles off. That's been out for a while, hasn't it? It's all got bronze disease on it. So,
still.
Yeah, I won't pick any more of that off.
Oh, top find. Unbelievable. First 2 minutes and he's found something. That's epic. Well done, mate. Right, we've got to follow that, guys. You up for it? Well guys, a mate of mine has just come up and shown me this. Nick found it and we're just a bit perplexed about what it is. It's really heavy for what it is. It's obviously some kind of mineral. It's not got iron in it, but I'll check it with a magnet and see if it's got any magnet in it. I'm thinking it doesn't half remind me of a meteorite, but it's got those weird kind of facets on it as well. That's really unusual. It's beautiful, really, with all that rainbow effect. Now, Nick's here. Nick, what do you reckon on this?
Ooh, what's that? Gosh. That looks like some kind of prehistoric tool, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's like it feels like it's like a natural, like mineral.
It's a nice one, really, isn't it?
It's a meteorite. That's come from like outer space.
Very heavy.
That's why it's got that. Yeah, it's really, really super dense. So if there's any experts out there that know their minerals, if you've got the minerals and you know your minerals, let us have your suggestions. We'd love to hear them. In fact, it looks even better when it's a bit wet, doesn't it? Yeah. I shall show you when it's wet. This is pretty cool. For that. Well, this is a pretty cool find. I was just having a little scrape and I found this. Now my first instincts tells me this might be a whirlygig, and you put a piece of string between the two holes there, create like a spiral in the rope or the string, whiz it back and forth, and it makes amazing whizzy sound. I'll see if I've got a video I can show you of someone else doing it, but this could very easily be that. It's either, yeah, I thought it might be a pastry cutter, but it's made of lead. What a crazy find. How mad is that? So yeah, whirlygig. Never found one of those before. How cool is that? Well guys, I found something potentially amazing. It's just there. It looks to me like it's the handle of either a bone knife or a bone fork, maybe Georgian. So I'm slowly gonna take it out of its mud cocoon. Hopefully it's all still there, but it's got a lovely, like, almost like a pistol grip handle going on there. And it wiggles a bit. I'm gonna take this top half away a little bit. Take away. It might have an iron tip, or it might just be the handle itself. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, there's something definitely part of. I think it might have been broken off there, but it looks like it was part of a knife. Let's just put the trowel down right underneath it. Looks like that's probably the end. There we go. Look at that. That is so cool. That's a Georgian knife there. Unfortunately it's broken, but obviously that's why it was thrown away. Let's give it a quick wash and see what it's like. It might even be an ivory handle. It's like a pistol grip handle there. We're happy with that. Cool, it's a really substantial grip. Nice. Look at that. Excellent. Really beautifully made. There might even be a name on it if I look closely. Sometimes they're inscribed with the name of someone who used it, like a sailor, so that they could keep ownership of it. Nice. I don't think there is. There is a few scratches on that side, but I don't think it could be a name. Anyway, I'll clean it up later. And if there's anything on it, I'll maybe when it dries out a bit, there might be a name on it. You never know. Oh, chuff with that. Awesome find. Well guys, I've just found this, which isn't very exciting because it's relatively modern, but there is some writing around the edge. I just tapped off a bit of the rust. And I'm thinking, I wonder if I can use this for the top of my lamp. Might be able to recreate something with it. It's full of gloop, look. Lovely black, horrible gloop. So I'll give it a wash here in the Thames and see if it might reveal something cool. I can put a dial on there or something. Might have some good writing on there, so I'll clean that up, stick around and see what's on it. It's got some nice brass screws on it as well, so it's obviously got a little bit of age, talking probably, you know, from the 30s or 40s. It's just looks like it's a junction box or some electricals. Don't think it's a dial, but still it might have some interesting writing on. If it's rubbish, then I can always throw it away later, but you can't come back and get it. So I always take things that I'm a little bit curious about. And we shall see if it can be upcycled in any way. Well, here it is, all cleaned up and looking kind of good. I've varnished it, it's got some lacquer on, but you can actually make out some lettering around the sides. It's actually got made in England. That side, can't quite work out what that word says there on the other side. Maybe one of you can help me idea it. So that looks pretty cool, but I'm going to use some objects now that I've found. This is pretty cool, I don't know what it is, but it's a little arrow object there. So I'm just going to glue these on just to make it look like a bit of a faux dial, just to finish it off a bit. Just a bit of glue. It thinks it's an old button. That one on top. Then the arrow. And then finally a little rivet. There we go, it does look like a weird old steampunk dial. There's Nick over there using the detector. I'm not sure if she's had much luck, but she's out giving it a go. And that's all you can ask. Well, it's a bit of a day for knife handles today. Not particularly old, that one. 50s or 60s maybe, but I'll leave that one behind for future generations. Aren't they lucky? So I'm just using the detector now for a little bit, and seems to have got something in the hole. There we go, look. This is the hole, they've got a bit of sand, and then I think that could be it there. It could just be a round loop. It looks like it. Oh, I thought it was a ring at first. But that's quite an old utilitarian hoop. Would have been used for on a belt, hanging stuff for them, maybe even fastening clothes. They're quite cool to find. Look at the colour on that. It looks like it's gold, but it's just brass because the mud preserves things so well. Nice little hoop. Alright, actually looks like a ring, doesn't it now? Too small for my fingers, although I might fit on that one. So this has come out of the muck. It's a piece of shrapnel from the Second World War. It's pretty cool. Made that into a little key ring. Excellent. Put it on the Etsy store. Well, I've just detected this. Quite a nice old looking piece of metal. Looks like it might be part of a book clasp that's broken. That's pretty sweet. Brass, yeah. Nice bits and bobs. So I'm just having a little scrape here, and I have found a coin. And it looks to be like it's a George halfpenny with a hole in the middle, which is bizarre. Yeah, look. So maybe someone's used it as a washer or some other reason. Quite cool. Found a second life. See if I can get a date off it for you. tide's looking very strong today. Look at that, don't ever go for a swim in the Thames, it might drag you away. You got there, Matt?
That's complete as well. 14th century, as you probably can tell.
It's not a full pint though, is it?
No,
I suppose it's good for you because you're an half pint.
It is, yeah. That's quite nice, isn't it? Look.
Yeah.
Is it complete?
Are you going to take it?
Thames mud. Probably going to leave it here for another 100 years and let somebody else find it.
Just found this with the detector. I believe it to be a lead seal, cloth seal. Let's see if there's anything on it. Let's give it a little wash and find out. This looks like a nice bit of water. Well, that little lip there, that little bit of there, just tells me this is a bag seal, cloth seal perhaps. In fact, it is a cloth seal as opposed to bag seal. There's something on there, look. It's pretty cool. Definitely see some lettering. Looks like a little shield. I think what I'll do is I'll take it home, put it through the electrolysis, clean this bit of crud up and see if there's anything else on it and give it a, see if it's in the book or recorded. We usually look at these on Stuart Eltham's cloth seal website. It's quite a good resource. But yeah, this would have been used to obviously add the customs to the cloth, show that tax has been paid and it's all kosher. Little garnet, I think. There's another garnet there. Hey, garnet time. Well, the head torches are out because it's dark, as you can see, and we're going to try it and see if we can find anything at night. Usually have a bit of luck. I'm not looking directly at the camera because the light goes funny, but yeah, we're going to see if we can find some good stuff. Mudlarking fox. Yeah, look, garnets. Is there any pins around there?
Yeah. No.
Oh, I'm not in a pin spot at all. That's a nice one. That bad boy. That one. Right guys, can you see these garnets as well as I can? They're lovely, really shine up tonight in the light. Look at them. Give them all to Wendy, she can make stuff out of them. I haven't got much need for them, but they are beautiful little things. But why not make them into something cool? Or get a pin or two. Pins everywhere. And some old ones and some new ones. Sorry mate. You got a garnet? Cuffs has got something, he said, roast farthing, or part of?
Just half of one, see if we can spot it.
Oh mate, that's a challenge.
I'll give you a clue. I'm a bit smaller as I go in.
There it is, I see it, yeah. How do you know it's half?
It looks like half.
Can I have that garnet right there?
Go for it. Yeah, half a little rosy.
Sweet. You're doing alright so far, aren't you?
And cut the beads as well.
Yeah, what Roman?
It's so hard to tell. One of them's probably a trade bead because it's like a long yellow one. It's broken. There's a little blue one in there as well.
Nice one. Sweet. I found a bead today in my room. I was cleaning up and like, that's like a bead. A little white bead. Anyway, I'll leave your spot and nab it.
Lots of like little green and yellow.
Green ones, yeah. So I just found a little bead. Look at that. Being where we are, I'm pretty sure that could be Roman. Or at least medieval glass bead. Nice one. Oh, and that's
it looks
found,
like a little sword though, doesn't it?
It does like a little sword. It feels like it's iron. Yeah, it's definitely iron. I think it's yeah, it does look very much like a little dagger, but it's, it can't be. It's too light for one. So I've just detected another little cloth seal. Could be slightly better than the last one. It's quite nice there. It's got some detail on it. That side especially, I think. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'll have to give it a proper clean up. Looks like there might be a crown in there maybe. Hard to say at this point. But yeah, stick around for the clean up. And if there's anything on it, I'll show you later. It's a nice one, complete that. Oh, another cloth seal. Definitely a cloth seal night. This one's got a bit more detail on the last. Ah, look at that. Definitely some lettering on that. Yeah, definitely some detail. It's the nicest one yet. This is really cool. These are going to be easily 17th century. Awesome. So as I mentioned, I sent photos of all the cloth seals to Stuart, but this was the only one that could be identified, and it's a beauty. It's a cloth seal from Norwich, from the Norwich weavers from 1679. Amazingly, it has the initials of the 12 wardens of Norwich. I won't read them all out, but it's crazy to think that 300-year-old names and history can be traced back on this tiny piece of lead. If you want to see this record, the link is in the description below. Well, picking up quite a few copper nails, or brass nails, made of copper and brass. There's quite a few knocking around here. Let's pick a few up, hopefully there'll be a coin or something in between them. Lovely. Use these in some woodwork perhaps. Some restoration projects. They'll all be used somehow. These brass nails would have been used in shipbuilding. They were made of brass and not steel, so they wouldn't spark when struck and start a fire. I had a message through my Etsy store by a guy called Ron. Hi Ron, if you're watching, and he suggested I make some keyrings similar to my shrapnel keyrings but using the brass nails instead. Great idea Ron, so here is me making one. Cool. I think they look awesome, and if you want one, I'll put a few on the Etsy store. If you've got any ideas that you want me to make, upcycle or produce, please leave it in the comments below or message me on Etsy. So there we go, mud lovers, what an amazing array of finds. Now, onto that whirlygig you saw me find. This basically is a lead toy, probably post-medieval, in and around 1500, thereabouts, so a really ancient find. And I've actually managed to get it working. Now you see the two holes in there. What I've done is I've threaded a piece of string through it to recreate the same noise and sounds that would have happened 500 odd years ago. This has probably been a toy for a child. I mean, they didn't have PlayStations back then, so they had to really improvise with the sort of things they had at hand. But I basically made a loop, it goes through it, and I'm going to experiment now, see if I can get some noises out of it. So bear with me. So it looks something like that. And then you wind it up, and it should turn around, and the coil gets tighter. Twist the string, and then you can pull it back and forth. And let it go, and it tightens up, and you pull it back again. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it's making like a very faint whirry noise. The serrated edge actually makes it create a whizzing noise. It's actually strangely addictive. Anyway, I'll put it close to the microphone so you can maybe hear the noises it's making. There you go, okay? Technology of 500 years ago. Pretty cool that it still works though after all these years. Anyway, I could do this all day, but I won't. But it does still work. You can see how it might amuse a child. They didn't have planes back then either to ruin their video. So there you have it, mud lovers. 500-year-old toy that still works. How cool is that? So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that muddy adventure, and see you next time for more mudlarking, hovercraft issue hunting, bottle digging, metal detecting, all round treasure hunting. See you later, guys.